Intergalactic planetary, intergalactic. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the JJ Toy Giants YouTube channel, Toy Unboxing. I'm your host, JD, and today we got a fun-filled episode for you. I'm going to be going over a line that I'm not too familiar with, but I'm an actual fan of the actual cartoons, or anime, I should say. I'm talking about Naruto Uzumaki from Anime Heroes and Dragon Stars Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Super. Now, if you're just brand new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so very much for taking the time to watch the video. This is the portion of the J&J Toy Giants YouTube channel where we go over all kinds of action figures and collectibles, and we're going to unbox these today. Again, not a line that I'm more familiar with. I actually have a Dragon Stars Super Saiyan Gohan, which is right back here. So what better way to unbox his father, Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and we're going to go over these two today. So let's get started. But first, we gotta let them breathe.
あなたはあなたの最高のおもちゃのレビュアーだと思いますか？それは冗談です。そうそう、さて、それについて見てみましょう。決闘するつもりだった。あなたの仲間、今、あなたが得たものを見てみましょう。かわいい、とてもかわいい。しかし、十分ではありません。今度は私の番です。
Alright, everybody, so the first one we're going to be going over with you today is Naruto Uzumaki from the anime Naruto, which is actually one of my favorite animes. I actually got into this anime very, very late, in like my late 20s, or, well, actually, early 30s, because it was around, I started watching it around like 2007, 2008-ish, when it was just starting to come out in America. I'm not sure exactly how late to the game I was when it came to America, but be that as it may, I became a very big fan of this particular cartoon, or anime, is what they call it in Japan. And pretty much, I'll give you the rundown of this anime. So Naruto is the main character who was born with a mark on his body that basically houses the most potentially evil spirit that's really, really powerful, which is the Nine-Tailed Fox. And if and when he learns how to control it, or ever release it, it could basically potentially destroy the whole world. He then is an orphan and is taken in by the village, the Leaf Village, that basically he trains to be a ninja. And his goal in life, because everybody kind of has written him off because he's an orphan, and he is annoying at sometimes, but he just does it to kind of stand out and be noticed, because he has no family, and the only people that he has around is his sensei and the Hokage and his friends. So he ends up being one of the best ninjas, and he goes to a ninja school, as I said, one of the best ninjas, and he wants to be the Hokage, the master of ninjas of all ninjas, that runs the village. And pretty much that's his whole adventure, is where he fights different people, and he ends up fighting his best friend. Spoiler alert. It has run, and actually I think it has its own spin-off, Baruto. So I'm actually, now that I'm talking about this, rambling, going on and on and on about this figure, I need to watch this again, because I kind of stopped watching it, and I've been wanting to watch it again. But let's get down to the brass tacks, folks. The head sculpt is pretty good. I'm not a big, collector of the Anime Hero line. I saw it most recently from Walmart and Target, and I was just kind of like, oh wow, the anime actually has their own toy line now. It's pretty cool. Around the same time, I also started showing or seeing the Dragon Stars and the SH Figure Arts that does the Dragon Ball Z. figures as well, but because I love, certain select anime, as you can see the Dragon Ball Z pops in the background, I figured I'm going to collect what I like. And so I have Naruto and his jutsu move, which is basically the ninjutsu. He does different kinds of techniques where he can he comes with his Rasengan, which is basically like a powerful like water type ball where he can actually use as a kind of a weapon. He comes with his kunai, which is basically like a little knife, dagger, and some different hands. So I put him in his jutsu hand. That's how I'm going to display him. And I like this anime because, he was able to do a lot of things. He can actually do the Shadow Clone Jutsu, which is basically he can multiply himself to like thousands upon thousands of himself, and he can just replicate himself. Through the years, he's actually perfected it, and it's one of the most hardest jutsus to actually master because his Kakashi Sensei, his teacher, throughout his elementary and teen years, is one of the best ones to ever do it, and he decided he wanted to do that jutsu or master that. He can do the sexy jutsu where he turns himself into like a sexy anime girl. I don't know why that was a thing, but be that as it may. He also does the Rasengan, and he can also unleash the Nine-Tailed Fox. But it's a really cool figure. A lot of articulations on the ankles, knees, elbows, the wrist. Now, for those who are actually going to be getting these type of the anime hero line, because I don't know what other properties that they have. I just know that they have Naruto. Be very careful with these parts, because I thought I broke his wrist when I was trying to change the hands, and I was like, oh Lord, I spent all this money and he now broke it. But yeah, it's very flimsy. That's the only kind of like thing that I will say. The deco and the paint is really awesome. The articulation, it is kind of flimsy though. There's not really a lot of weight to it. So just be very careful with it. I mean, obviously, if you're going to keep it in box, you don't have to worry about that. But for those who let it breathe, like me, just be careful taking it out of the box. I almost had a heart attack right before filming. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool for posing. And the way that they have his eyes, you can see real close. They did a really good job with the paint on his eyes. Hair's like fantastic. What a great figure, and I'm very, very pleased. So we'll let Mr. Big Shot, that so rudely interrupted us at the beginning of this review, let's see what he's got.
かわいい、とてもかわいい。しかし、十分ではありません。今度は私の番。
Alright, so the last figure we're going to be talking about today is Super Saiyan 2 Goku from Dragon Ball Super, but really his Super Saiyan 2 actually started back in the Dragon Ball Z days, as you can see in the background. Y'all, I have my Super Saiyan Goku Funko Pop, and I actually got into Dragon Ball Z when I was like preteen. I think I was like maybe 12, 13. The reason how I found out about this was, and kids, do not try this at home or do not do this ever, but I'm just going to be upfront with you guys because I'm always an open book. I cut school, which I used to do a lot, and I'm not saying to do that. I cut school, and I had a Sega 32X, a Sega Genesis 32X. And one of the imports, one of my friends had the Dragon Ball Z import, Japanese version that was, I guess, modded to play on the American Sega Genesis, but it was only available, I think, for 32X. And I was able to play, and I was like, what is this? What's Dragon Ball Z? And then, like, I got schooled that day, and I fell in love with it. I was not a huge fan, but obviously, you know, I love the franchise. I've seen all the way up to the recent movie, the Resurrection of Frieza. I have not watched the Dragon Ball Super series, which I'm totally behind. I got to start watching that. But I did watch Dragon Ball Z, all of the movies that were not canon, and even Dragon Ball GT, which a lot of people seem to have an issue with. But be that as it may, this again, got to be careful when you're taking out these particular anime figures, because although this actually has some weight to it, when I was taking him out before I was filming, his head popped off, and I literally was just like,
"Oh my God!"
That's right, Shooter McGambit. Oh my God! So I was, I was literally sweating bullets for, I don't know, maybe it's just I'm just too rough with it. I don't know, but I seriously was kind of like, dude, I just messed up. But the deco's really good. The hair is pretty cool when you're in the light here. My only complaint with this is that because the face is too small, you can't really see his facial expression. So I'm just trying to pull him up. There we go. So, I mean, he's in full force, about to get, throw down. Very good posability. The articulation is awesome. The paint on his gi is awesome. He doesn't have his logo or his regular logo he has on the back of his gi or on the actual lapel. So I'm not sure why that is, because maybe it was just supposed to be like a copyright thing, which I don't see why that would be, because it's an actual Dragon Ball Z line, so they should have that. So I'm not sure what's going on with there, but maybe it's the same thing, because on this Funko Pop he doesn't have his logo on there either. So I remember him having a gi where he had his logo on the back, his symbol rather. I'm not sure if it's a logo or a symbol, but you know what I mean. But he comes with just a couple of extra hands, nothing else, no extra heads, which that was my only complaint. Also, is that he doesn't come with any extra heads, which is regular Goku head. But I guess because it's separate, you can get Goku without changing Super Saiyan, which that's kind of dumb. But I'm guessing it's a kind of a smart, slick way for them to sell more toys, because why give him an extra head when you can just sell a different figure? But you can go back and forth with that, because it's supposed to be like an ultimate figure, like a Marvel Legend type thing, so they should have different heads. But tomato, I'm sure you can buy a custom head, in the market now. They're so easy to make now, and I'm sure there are people that make customs out there as well. But it's a pretty cool figure. I like it. It's definitely, if I collect more and more, I might have its own spot on my shelf. I need to get another shelf because I'm running out of space already, because I have it designated. There are some empty shelves that I have, but it's designated to a certain line, stuff like that, so I don't want to take up. I'm running out of real estate already, folks. But yeah, so pretty much that is it. Thank you so very much. We'll be with you in just a moment. All right, but that does it for this edition of the Toy Unboxing for J&J Toy Giants YouTube channel. Again, I am your host, JD. I don't know who won. Maybe it's a tie. I was kind of arguing with myself. I hope you guys enjoyed that little anime type thing. I was trying to be doing some entertaining things to entertain you guys for the videos, do something a little different. But be sure to like and subscribe, and also comment on any of our video submissions on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. And thank you so very much for taking the time out to watch us and to watch the channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers. We're at 98, man. We're just 2 away. We get that 100, then we'll be able to have our own YouTube, .com name for the actual channel. Thank you so very much. Be safe and keep on cruising.